Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I'll be bringing you a review of the Hiya Toys AVP Chopper Predator. As you can see here, I've got the Chopper Predator set on his diorama base that he came with, and equipped him with some of the accessories that he came with as well. Recently got a box of 6 Hiya Toys AVP and Alien figures from Hiya Toys, kindly sent to me, and this is the review of Chopper Predator. The reason I'm reviewing Chopper Predator first, because in the film he was the first one get killed by one of the xenomorphs, so hence I'll be reviewing him first. I have one other Hiya Toys Predator figure, which was the crucified Predator from Predators, but he was unmasked. But I have been looking at these Hiya Toys Predators figures for some time. Predator Aliens, they look really, really good. When I've obviously written loads of articles about these, I was really impressed with them, and Hiya Toys were kind enough to send me a box of them to review. And I have to say, I've looked at all these AVP Predator figures and the aliens as well. Really, really good. I am very, very, very impressed with how good they look for such small scale figures. These are about 4-inch scale figures, and they do look absolutely superb. I am absolutely blown away by the amount of detail they were able to pack into these figures for such a small scale. Look at all the I'll bring them up just before I show the articulation and everything else. You can really see the details on this figure. It's absolutely incredible. Bring it in there, look at all that. You can see all the dings in the metal, the paintwork. It's absolutely superb. This is absolutely flawless. It looks really, really good, especially for this such a small scale figure. It's absolutely incredible. Even on this side here as well, see all the brilliant details. See, he's got even some of the closed shurikens hanging from his belt, which is really, really cool. On the back here as well, you can see the spine armor and the back plating, and see the shin guards and everything else. It's absolutely incredible. I'm so very impressed with how they've managed to get all these details in for such a small figure. It is undeniably brilliant. The paintwork is amazing as well. And what I do like as well about the designs of the Predators from AVP is how different their arms are. Of course, they all got different biomasks and different sort of armors and accessories, which really do make them stand out from each other in the film. And this one is no exception. Chopper is really, really good. In the back of the packaging shots, bring it out here. Blast. Oh, you accidentally dropped those. On the back of the packaging for this thing, I'm just trying to carefully put him back on the base. Right. On the back of the packaging for the figure, when I get him to stand up, you can see that on the back he is holding one of the trophies that go on his back. I know he doesn't do that in the film, but he can hold them, but I had them positioned at the back. One thing I should tell you, each of the Predator figures have on the back of them the little clip. I can show you just right now if I turn him around. It's quite hidden by the hair, but you might be able to spot it. Just trying to bring it up. Right here, there's a clip right here. I've just pointed out with the stick. Right here's a clip. You can use that clip to post these in. Also, it uses for the small combi sticks as well, which they can put them on there, which is absolutely awesome. I didn't know the figures had that capability until I got these out of packaging, and I was really, really impressed with that. It's really, really cool. Of course, each of the Predators come with their wrist blades as well. Unfortunately for Chopper, because he's got so many wrist blades, they're not articulated, unlike the others. These don't move in and out at all. They're quite stuck, and he's got these big, massive blades as well, which he did have in the film, so you can't blame Hiya Toys for that. It was part of Chopper Predator's design. I've got him here holding one of the open shurikens. That's really well detailed, especially how small scale it is. I'll show it more detail in a moment, but first I'll show you these little sticks that you can stick on his back. I've got the NECA version as well of this that came out a number of years ago, and these have them as well. These are very well detailed for such a small scale. You can see the nose and the eyes, and the decorations look really, really good. These plug into his back part. Well, it could be quite fiddly, but once you got it done, it works really well. Another blade, another one. This is a similar one. looking exactly like the NECA version as well, which I've got but I haven't got them to show here. Does it really, really good. Nice, good paint detail, mix of black, cream, like a creamy off-white colour, and brown. It's really, really good. Very well detailed for such a small scale figure. One thing I was really impressed with as well, each of the Predators come with their ceremonial knives. Thankfully for Chopper, you can remove his from the sheath. It can be quite tricky to do, but I have managed it. I might have to get him off the base for a second. One thing I do advise on them is to gently press on the bottom here, where the back of the knife, bottom of the knife comes. Yeah, you go, see like that. Really, really good. I'm not sure if it's coming up on camera that well, but I'll put the Predator down for a second. If I can hold it, or at least you get a pair of tweezers. If I can hold it, you can really see the details on it. The camera decides to zoom in. There's a bit of packaging out of the way for now. Don't really need that. Yeah, you guys can see it's got all the details there. The bone's sort of weird. Quite a nice bit of paint on it as well. Nice shape to the dagger. Looks very much like how they do in the film. Really, really cool design, and it fits into the sheath very, very well on his boot here. Looks really, really cool. I'm so impressed that they included that, and that they are removable as well. Really, really nice. I could poke that back in there. Really cool. Really, really impressed with this product. I can't say that enough. Also, I show off the Shuriken as well. Here's the Shuriken that he comes with. The thrown to Shuriken. They look really cool. There's no paint on it except for this silver, but a nice bit of dirt to it as well. Looks like it's seen some action, even though these are unblooded Predators. Looks really nice detail on it. Really, really nice that one as well. I'll show you close up the detail of the mask. This is very much like how Chopper's mask does look like in the film, with the sort of cat-like whiskers here. Really nice. He's got his little trophy necklace, which looks great. Really well detailed. I do like how they've done the netting on the chest and legs. For such a small scale, it's not off at all. And I know people complained for years about the NECA versions, which was the 7-inch scale, how they looked off, and I'm really, really well impressed how they've managed to do it very well on these 4-inch scale Predator figures. Is absolutely excellent. In the way of articulation, I'll show off the interchangeable hands in the base in a minute, but I'll tackle the articulation first. He has a ball jointed head. He can look up quite a bit, down quite a bit, side to side. The hair does not get in the way at all, which is great. I know he has the plasma caster backpack here, but he has no plasma caster. I think this is probably taken from earlier in the film, when they arrive at the temple and they get the plasma casters. He doesn't come with one, nor does Celtic Predators. They don't come. The only one that comes with his plasma caster is the Scar Predator. Then again, they are releasing multiple versions of Scar, so I can understand why one comes with the plasma caster and his two brothers don't, but they're not really important because I don't think they really used them much in the film. The head works really well. The hair doesn't get in the way. It's nice and soft and pliable. Really, really good. He's got ball jointed shoulders, and I should note the armor here is of a soft plastic, so it doesn't interfere with the articulation at all. You can get pretty high there, like so. Really good. No paint chipping, anything like that. Goes down, goes forward, backward. Only interfered by the backpack here. He's also got a bicep swivel, so you can turn. It's a little bit stuck at first, but it do work very well. And he has a double jointed elbow, so you get full range of motion there. Well, it's only hindered by the armor, but still, that is very, very impressive for such a small scale figure. Really, really cool. And on the wrists, they're ball jointed. I just believe these are ball jointed wrists, so they turn left and right. I had to change the hand around. I wanted to change the hand around to give him a different hand. One thing I do note, these armor sleeves do have a tendency to come off when you interchange the hands, which was a surprise to me. I didn't know they did that, so I had a little bit of difficulty just trying to put the hand on this new hand on the arm, but it doesn't really work. It works really well. Doesn't pop off at all now. In the chest, he has a ball joint. He can tilt left to right, go forward a little bit, only hindered by the armor. Again, he can go back a bit. Again, that's hindered by the armor, but still, that's very impressive. He also has a slight waist swivel. Mine's a little bit tight, but I think he can do that. I'm not too sure. His legs can go forward quite far. Not too far as it gets hindered by the armor. Out quite a bit. Then again, he's not too hindered by the armor here. And yours goes back. Then again, it all depends on the armor they have on. Varies the armor they have varies the articulation. So if he has a longer bits here, does it hinder the articulation somewhat? But again, that's not Hiya Toys' fault. That's the designs from the film. They can a little slight swivel at the ball joint as well. Have double jointed knees, so it goes way up like that, which is really impressive. I know the NECA AVP Predators had the similar articulation for the first time in their knees, which became a definitive ultimate articulation. Just a height comparison later on. At the foot, they have a swivel, and there's a ball jump. It's slightly hindered by the leg armor, but that's not really a problem. And he does have peg holes at both of his feet, which is just great. Overall, the articulation is incredibly impressive with the Chopper Predator. Also, I should note he also comes. Each of my figures I've got came with this base, this grated floor base, very reminiscent of the Hadley's Hope in Aliens. But you can always, you do fight in some industrial areas and whatnot, so this is completely understandable. Also, comes with these little clips. If you've collected Hiya Toys figures for a while, you know that they each come with. Just trying to get this thing open. Here we go. At the back here, they come with these little clips. These little clips that you can connect to the base too, because as you can see on the bottom of the base has these little ports here where you can just, I think I'm doing this right. Give me a second. I think I've got, yes, no. I'm having a bit of a hard time with this one, trying to get it to work. Oh. That's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. So you put them in like that, and then you can connect the bases together, put the other one next to it, and yeah, that's how it works. That's really cleverly done. As I haven't had many Hiya Toys figures, I've never had the chance to do that before, but that's how that system works, which is really clever. The Chopper Predator also comes with 2 interchangeable hands. I've changed that hand there. I'll show them in a moment. Once I put these little pieces back. There, that looks really good. It comes with an interchangeable left and right hand. I've changed the right hand to a splayed hand, but that other hand is a more enclosed sort of hand like that, so you can grip a gripping hand, so you can hold like a ceremonial dagger, or the one of his decorations, or the ceremonial knife dagger. And this one here is a more open sort of, not too short hand, it's more of a posed hand for this hand here, which works really well. They're quite difficult to change over, but once you get them, they do work really well. I think the final thing I'll probably do to show is to compare this a Hiya Toys AVP figure to a NECA AVP figure. I know they're not much larger, but just to give you an idea of the scale of them. Let's put them back on the base there. Really, really cool. Works well. This is the size of the Celtic Predator by NECA Toys. If I put him back a bit, you can see. Well, you were doing this. Let's get a camera focus again. It's been a bit tricky again today. Come on, chopper. There we go. You can see he's about the waist height of the NECA AVP figures. Really, really good. I'm so impressed with how these are quite similar. I know that the NECA ones have more, detail and bigger scale, but still, I'm incredibly impressed how close these Hiya Toys figures are. I am really, really impressed with that. I cannot recommend this figure enough. If you haven't collected the Hiya Toys Predator figures before, I think this AVP line is a great starting off point. I know that they've got the Temple Warrior, the Unmasked Scar, Final Battle Scar, and the Elder Predator from AVP in the pipeline as well. I'm not too sure what other Predators will be getting from the film. Because I've got the others, so I'm doing reviews of those. So I'm not too sure what other plans they have, but I have seen as well the AVP Requiem Wolf Predator, and that figure looks absolutely outstanding. I cannot wait for that one because I haven't got her fully articulated Wolf Predator from Requiem before, so I'm really looking forward to that coming out later this year. That's going to look absolutely awesome. I cannot wait for that. As I said before, I highly recommend collecting these AVP Predator figures, well, AVP Aliens and the Predators. They are really, really cool. I am very impressed with them, and for about the reading price point from about in here in the UK to about £20 to £30, I have to say they are well worth the money. They're probably the best detailed and articulated 3 3/4 inch 4 inch scale figures I have ever seen, and I'm very impressed with this, and I'll be definitely getting more. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and it's been helpful to you. Check out, I'll be doing more videos on this as well, so take care, bye.